All right, this is the supersaturation lab. So for the first step, we are going to measure out 4 grams of our sodium sulfate using the scale. All right, so we have 4 grams of our sodium sulfate. We're going to put that into our test tube. I'm also going to measure out 10 milliliters of water using the graduated cylinder. All right, so we have 10 milliliters in our graduated cylinder, and we're going to add that to our test tube. All right, I'm going to turn on our Bunsen burner. I'm going to turn on the gas just enough for me to be able to hear it. I can use the striker to turn it on. I'm going to hold my test tube with the test tube holder just enough above the flame so I can dissolve all of my sodium sulfate. All right, we're going to pause the video and then come back when it's fully dissolved. All right, so all of my crystals have dissolved here, so I'm going to turn off the gas. All right, you can see all of the sodium sulfate is now dissolved in the water. I'm going to put it into my test tube holder, and I'm just going to add 1 more crystal to the beaker, or to the test tube. So I'm going to add 1 more crystal, and we can observe what happens to it. All right, so the crystal that I just added has disappeared. It has dissolved into the solution. All right, so this is where we're going to see what type of solution this is. If it dissolved when I added 1 more, what type of solution? All right, now I'm going to add the test tube into ice water, and I'm going to let it sit there for a couple minutes. Okay, so I'm going to take the test tube out of the ice water bath and put it back into the test tube holder. Here, I'm going to add 1 more crystal to the solution. All right, and we're going to see our observations here. All right, so once I added that crystal, did the crystal dissolve? What type of solution is this? If you can see that there's crystal formation at the bottom.